Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton, and singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year. Austin Riley leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher. Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after the hitter.
Here's the Giants lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
One out, bases empty. On a bounce right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez stands in. 2 outs, bases empty. And that's outside. And a count 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
2 outs. And a foul ball. The pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Olsen. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back at Truist Park and towing the slab, Logan Webb. And singing, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys will get a little tight. They start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser. The ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Boog, it becomes extremely frustrating, and then what happens is guys press, especially in run scoring opportunities and situations. And on top of that, I mean, you really make it harder on your pitcher. He feels like he's got to be perfect to go out there and win a ball game, or at least to put the team in a position to win a ball game. So they've got to figure out a way to relax, get those runners across when they have them on, and especially when they're in scoring position.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And the Braves go down quietly. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. Here's the veteran first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And it's a full count. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Willy Adames stands in. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 14th of the year. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Here's Elliot Ramos. Goes down looking. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. That's out number 3. Giants off to a good start. It's a solo homer. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here is Matt Olson. Olson, who gets a chance to play his home games in Truist Park. It's a pretty neutral ballpark. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
That is good.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now the catcher up to hit, Holden. Left-hand hitter waits. And that drops in for a strike. The pitch. On the ground, could be 2. Adames to second. How about that double play?
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Here's Austin Riley. And it is 2-1. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. And another ball. 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Michael
Good ball.
Harris
1 strike.
getting on deck circle. Three-one now. And ball
That's
4
right.
to
Ball
a board.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. Keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So 2 on with 2 away. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander kick steals. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 1 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
The wind of the pitch. That one just misses.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. We talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. 1-1 now. Fought off foul. Here comes a pitch. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that is that. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 1 and the Braves nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The line to kick the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And here it comes. Swings and misses. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
On the corner for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he headed it really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And the pitch. Foul ball there.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the air. Devers moving under it. And it's caught for the out.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. White off the first with 2 away. Check on the runner. Pitch. Fly ball down the line. Ramos. Long run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Two outs. Outside low. And the count's even at 2. That one ripped. And forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
2 outs, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. On the ground to the left, Adames sends it to first, and Olson is set down. Inning over. Acuna goes yard for the Braves, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back at Truist Park as we go to the top of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
The throw to first, 2 up, 2 down. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And here is Devers. Two down, nobody on. Swung on, belted. Acuna going back and gone. He'll touch them all. And we are starting over. It's 2-2.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the shortstop, Willy Adames. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. They take the force out, and that's the third out. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. 2-2 game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom four, now it's the Atlanta catcher, Golden.
The catcher, number 30.
Three-two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So digging in, Austin Riley. And a pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Kicks and fires. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Riley, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And another ball.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Yastrzemski checks his swing, appeal to third, got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris.
Michael Harris.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Outside low, and now 3-1. Ozzie Albies to bat next. Three-1 is on the way. And a foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
2 outs. And that one in the air center field. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here in Atlanta, top 5, Jon Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Matt Chapman. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go ahead run on base. Patrick Bailey digs in now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses. 3-1 now. Casey Schmidt waits to bat for the Giants. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's ball 4.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. The pitch. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Around third. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. And the pitch. In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. The pitch. That's out to center field. Harris brings it in with a nice running grab.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want controlling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
2 on, 1 out. And up next for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. And he deals. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Luis Arias on deck for San Francisco. Bailey, the lead runner at second. Schmidt over at first with 1 away. And swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feel more comfortable and settled in the box.
Two on, 2 outs. That one ran inside, almost got him. Here's a 2-2. That one way inside. First and second, 2 down. Dubon to first. They limit the damage here, but the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
And the righty deals. And a count 1-2. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. That was blasted to the moon. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And here is Eli White, the 1-1. That to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mauricio Dubon. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. That just misses, and it's 2-2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Righty delivers. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But let's get composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 2-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. In there. That's a double. So, man aboard. Here's Matt Olson. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Off the mark there. Full count now. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. JT Brubaker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In time to Devers, and Olson is set down. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Braves get one on the big fly. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Joel Payamps.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Good job to fight that one off. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Willie Adames, the next to hit. Adames hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Acuna after it. What a play in right field. And there's two down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Two down, nobody on. You're in game one of this three-game set. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, J.T. Brubaker.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now in for the Braves, Golden.
The catcher, number 30.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Jose Butto preparing to come on if needed. Beavers warming up as well.
That's off the plate.
Wouldn't chase that time. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. One down, base is empty. Ripped to first, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Right side. Schmidt gathers and throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. 3 up, 3 down for them there. We're through 6 full. All tied up at 3 apiece. We go to the top of the 7th, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Right-handed reliever. That one missed. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
That one 95 to finish him off.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. 1 down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. The pitch. Just off the outside edge. And now 3-1. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air to left down the line. White on his way over. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the second baseman,
Casey Schmidt will hit next. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty to the plate. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Giants go down quietly. Still tied 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Michael Harris. The wind to the pitch. And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And another ball. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 3-1. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
Back to the top of the lineup. Down the left fielder, Eli White. The 2-1. And that clips the inside corner.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And next for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. In the air, left side. He's got it, and that is that. Braves strand 1. Score remains tied at 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Danny Young.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. The 1-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a 1-2. That one drifts inside.
It's a good take.
Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Bader up to the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Albies over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And next is the designated hitter, Luis Arraez. Two outs. And another ball. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Tyler Kinley appears to be getting loose. Suarez also getting ready. At the belt and fires. To the right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Borucki.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Line and pitch. And the slider just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Next pitch is outside.
I just feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Matt Olson next to bat for the Braves. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Substitution being made at first. Braves going with a pinch runner. Jorge Mateo. No outs. Runner at first. Matt Olson up to the plate. With the go-ahead run at first. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Borucki keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Here's a 1-1. Mateo runs. Bounced up the middle. One gone at the bottom of the 8th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Sean Murphy.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. It's a line, and he scores. It's 4-3.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
One down, runner at first. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. towards center. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now down, the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Bailey has room, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up for the Giants. Now into the ball game on defense, Jorge Mateo. He takes over in right.
Number 4.
Also into the ball game, Sean Murphy. He takes over behind the plate. Here's Rafael Devers.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
The other way, and he beats the shift. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority, but it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And up next for the Giants, Willy Adames. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
And here it comes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. And a full count now.
If we were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on.
Oh, the swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. He's 2 outs away. And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Rowe comes into third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
1 out left for the Giants. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Next offering, he's in for a strike.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Popped up. Duvall sizes this one up. He's got a ball game. And the Braves take the series opener here at home.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill, Martin Perez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. It's gone. He wastes no time on this one. His 9th homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And now Bader up to the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The pitch. Goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Luis Arraez stands in. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Rafael Devers. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. And Devers is set down. And that is that. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta. And on the hill in this one, Robbie Ray. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed.
It's a good take.
This is inside. Full count now. And that one in the air center field. Hooks it away for the out. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Austin Riley.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Throws to first, and they get the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball right side. Schmidt to first, and Acuna retired. Inning over, and the Braves go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Kicks and deals. And another ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swings through that.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And here is Matt Chapman. Flips the corner, and the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swung on, belted. Back there. Tattooed and gone. Home run number 15 on the year, and they add on. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And up next for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. That's in there. 1-2. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that squirts through.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Willie Adames stands in. Check swing, but he went too far. Now the count is even, 2-2. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. That's to third. Riley. Oh, he throws it away. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Batting up, the catcher, number 14,
Patrick
Patrick Bailey.
Bailey, the next Giant to hit. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And that's in for a strike.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
That's for the bag. Got him. Double play. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Matt Olson.
Here's a 1-1. Way inside, gets out of the way. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
And that one fouled off. Three-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
Batting good.
Now in for the Braves. Golden. The wind and the pitch. And that's outside. Ball 2. The Braves down by a pair. Bottom half of inning number 2. Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Breaking ball inside. And now it's 3-2. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three-two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. One down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages just questioning if he should go back to pitching, but it turns out he made the right choice.
And a pitch. Grounded to third, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1, and that's 2. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 2 and the Braves nothing. And we're back.
Leading off
Digging in,
San
it's the
Francisco,
speedy outfielder,
the center
Jung-Hoo
fielder,
Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 Gold Gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
Got it by him for the K.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And another ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
The pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The pitch.
At the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Towards first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting it, the center fielder, Michael.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. 2-1. Up the middle, Adames on the run, sends it over to first. Throw, save, and that was close.
A nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. 1 gone, runner at first. Next to hit, Jorge Mateo. Snap throw to first. And he's back in there. And now 2-1.
1 strike.
Harris at first, 1 gone. Here's a swing and a miss.
2-2 now.
And now the lefty
3 balls, 2
in the
strikes.
dirt, but kept close. Runner holds, and it's a full count. At the belt and fires. Ripped on a line to center. Lee grabs it on the run. Back to the leadoff spot. The Braves line up. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Eli White. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
He's in.
So 2 on, 2 away. Here's Mauricio Dubon. 2 on, 2 outs.
That's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 outs. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Well, just a nice job coming through a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss. He was late.
2
Strike
balls,
2.
2 strikes.
The 2-2 on the way. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back at Truist Park, Devers now. That one finds the zone, and it's 3-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Left-hand batter waits. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Kicks and fires. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Leading off the Giants.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
And here it comes. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. And it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Now it's Matt Chapman. And the pitch stays alive. The pitch fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. One run is in. The relay to the plate. In there safely. And it's 4-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Man at second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Throw on to Olsen. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the inning. Here is Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
And he deals.
No, inside.
The wind of the pitch. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now back, number 30.
And the batter now, Golden. The Giants leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air to left center. Lee sizes this one up. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. And a foul ball. The lefty fires. On the ground, Adames gathers and throws to first. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 4-0. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit.
The center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
The 1-1. And a good eye there. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down. And that skips in the dirt. And he hits a ground ball right side. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now Harrison Bader. Lee on at first, nobody out. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Liner, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Martin Perez gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. The mound when we get back. Here comes the new arm for the Braves, Jose Suarez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 on with 1 out, and here is Devers. Just missed. The Giants trying to break this one open, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is down low. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joel Payamps getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Fought off foul. Did not like the call.
Just locked him up right there for the 2nd out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Just missed. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the frame. Giants leave a couple. They lead it 4-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Kicks and deals. And there's a foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jose Butto, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Beavers also throwing. Here comes a pitch. That one down the line. Chapman over to first in time. And Albies is retired.
Now, center fielder, Michael Harris.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but he also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. You know, he saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Mateo now. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Braves go down quickly here. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6 and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. 1-1 now. Chapman gets a piece there. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
Kicks and fires. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
At the belt and fires. That one fouled off. 2-2. Man at first, one away. And there's a ball. Payoff pitch. That to right. Acuna makes the play.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick Bailey.
Man at first. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. That one out to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 4 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Eli White. A wind in the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. broken bat, and it's popped up. Ray makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
Now it's the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. The wind of the pitch. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. The Braves down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped into left center, base hit.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Got it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first with one gone. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Bader calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson. Two outs. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. Braves strand 1. They're down 4-0. Back at Truist Park. New inning getting started. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris after it. He's got it, and there's one down. So digging in, Harrison Bader. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And they'll do it again. And now the lefty swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Over near the wall. And that is that. Giants go down quietly, but they're in front 4-0. New arm out of the bullpen, Spencer Beavers.
Number 76.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the catcher, Golden.
The catcher, number 30.
And the righty deals. That's ripped, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Austin Riley. Right-handed reliever.
2 balls,
And that
1
one
strike.
gets past the catcher. Golden into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Bader racing after it. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. High fastball, even a little above the zone. But such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that ball there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do. Now let's see if they can string something together and make it a little more interesting.
So they're at the corners now. Now here is Ozzie Albies. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Righty to the plate. In the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Action in the pen down there. Jose Butto getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Miller getting loose as well. Comes a 2-2. And another ball.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the 17th, Michael Harris.
Michael Harris now at the plate. Ground ball right side, could be two. The flip to Adames, that's one. First save.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Eric Miller taking over on the mound.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
So now here's the DH, Jorge Mateo. Runner takes off. On the line, base hit. Lead runner around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Eli White. Mateo runs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Runner goes again. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Ground ball, left side. Zips it across. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Giants 4 and the Braves 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Kinley.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Left-hand hitter waits. That's down and in. A slider missed. Activity in the bullpen. Joel Payamps getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Wouldn't chase that time. The 3-1. And that one clips the corner.
Got a full count.
Chopper right side. Albies in plenty of time to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Elliot Ramos.
And now here is Elliot Ramos. And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
The pitch. Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the Giants leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sam Hentges.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And now the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Look, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And that one hit to first, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Acuna now. Pitch. Not close with that one, and a count 2-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. And that's ball 4.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
The tying run at the plate.
That's a ball.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
Golden on deck for Atlanta. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
2 on, 1 out. Golden next up for the Braves. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Tying run at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Jose Butto into the game.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now Austin Riley. Line drive. Lee flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Bummer.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames.
Willy Adames.
And another ball.
1 strike.
Sliced hard but foul. Bummer deals. And he walked him.
That's up.
Leading off the Giants, the catcher,
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
Bailey.
Adames gets his lead at first with nobody out. Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Harris pulls it down. Oh, the throw is wild.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Left-hand batter waits. And another ball.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Runner on the go. Come on and miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
And a pitch. And that's in the dirt. outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Here's a 1-2. Popped up. Riley under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Giants 4 and the Braves 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Ryan Walker.
Now, I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Albies.
Not even close there. 2-2. Righty delivers. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
One down, base is empty. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground to first. Arrives. And he handles it himself for the out.
The designated hitter, number 4, Jorge Mateo.
The Braves down to their last out. Jorge Mateo next up for the Braves. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. The Braves down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm Jon Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Atlanta Braves. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm Jon Sciambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Ready to go now. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Fall off foul. Two on the way. And another ball. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And Sale deals. High fly ball out to left field. White settles under this one, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And a pitch. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. One out, bases empty. Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And that'll do it. Middle of the first, no score. Back here in Atlanta, our starter in this one, Tyler Mahle.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
A little bit high. And a count 2-1. There's the strike. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Here's a 2-2. Bounce to third. Chapman throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds, because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
The pitch. Mahle, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
The wind of the pitch. And there's ball 4.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Man at first with one gone. Now in for the Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. The 1-1 is fouled off. right, another ball. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
Two down. Into center. Lee sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Here's Matt Olson. Dubon, the runner at first with two gone.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third, and he held up. On the line, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
Oh, diving stop to his knee. The throw safe at first as they can't make the play.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
Here's Austin Riley. And that's a little bit high. Yeah, that's ball 2. Good eye right there.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Obviously, we're in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded. And I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk. And you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Just missed. So 40 pitches already, still just in the first inning. Kicks and fires. High fly ball down the left field line. Ramos under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 1 and the Giants nothing. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Rafael Devers.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And now the lefty. Got it. And there's one down. Here's Elliot Ramos. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Ball 2. Kicks and deals. Cuts and misses. That's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's Matt Chapman. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. White pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. And another ball. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it, gathers and throws. He's in there.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. You got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And the righty deals. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ramos snags it on the run.
Now batting, left fielder, Eli White.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Eli White. Harris stands at first with 1 out. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
With Chris Sale on the mound today for Atlanta, I was thinking a bit about his career and his expectations here with the Braves. I think the biggest change for him is the fact that he won't be required to carry the entire pitching staff. This team will be able to survive if he has one of those tough stretches.
Sale delivers. There's the swing and a miss.
You know, Boog, Sale carried the load in Chicago and Boston when he pitched for the White Sox and Red Sox, but this staff in Atlanta, it's on a different level. He's even joked that he could pitch horrible and people won't even notice because he's surrounded by so much talent.
Sale ready. Bounced out to short. Dubon to first. One up, one down. Willie Adames stands in. The Giants down by a run here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to third. And that quickly 2 away. Patrick Bailey now at the plate. The Braves up by a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies tosses to first. Giants go in order. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Braves 1 and the Giants nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. To third, Chapman. Sends it across to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. To first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Matt Olson up to hit. That's outside, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Two outs, base is empty. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Golden in the on deck circle. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Golden. Foul ball there. Olsen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Inside, almost got him. The pitch.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Third baseman, Austin.
So 2 down, and next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Bader makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Jung-Hoo Lee. In the air, left field. White settles underneath it, makes the grab, and there's 1 down. And now Bader up to the plate. One down, base is empty. And that's in there at the knees.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. It usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The lefty fires. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And here it comes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece and stays alive. Rip to third. Over to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Luis Arraez stands in. Left-hand batter waits. Bounce to the right. Albies over to first in time. Out number 3. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. JT Brubaker taking over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Brubaker.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
For the Braves, the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
The 3-1. And there's a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. The pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. coming home. He'll score easily. It's 2-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Ozzie he's up to the plate. Man at second. Hard ground ball, base now. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-zip.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. Be able to score from second. Not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
So the lineup flips over. Eli White next up for the Braves. On the ground is short, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. He's safe. Chris, Wheels with a difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And the right-hander deals. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. And that chance handled. Slings to first. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
And a pitch. And another ball. Two runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right side, hard hit. Arise takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Braves 3 and the Giants nothing. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Rafael Devers. Left-hand hitter waits.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And now it's filled up.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Three and 2 now. The punch out there. 2 out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Matt Chapman. 2 outs. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
In the air of the infield, Dubon under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Giants down in order. Still down 3-0. Back here in Atlanta, Jon Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Matt Olson. Ball to strike. The pitch. And another ball. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Jose Butto getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Baraki getting loose as well. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball left side. And Olson is set down.
Now batting, number 30.
Here's the catcher to hit, Bolden. Swing and a tapper. Sends it to first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman,
Austin Riley digs in now. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one missing inside. On the ground to short. Adames the throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Braves go down quickly here, but they lead it 3-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Digging in, Casey Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt.
Here's a 1-1.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate. And patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
And he deals. That's hard hit on the line. Harris makes the grab, 1 away. And digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. Swings through that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. Out to short. Throw on to Olson, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Giants go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the DH, Mike Yastrzemski. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Gregory Santos appears to be getting loose. Here's a 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
And that's in the dirt.
Strike.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Righty delivers.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
This to third, and that one handled. Slings it across. One away, bottom of the sixth. Ozzie Albies will hit next.
The second baseman.
The bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Here comes a pitch. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pick.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Now batting, left fielder, Eli White.
So the batting order turns over. Eli White next up for the Braves. Here's a high chopper. Throws to first, and that is that. One left for Atlanta, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way, maybe more in the calm, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
The Giants yet to pick up a hit here. Fights it off. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In danger of losing the perfect game here. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Lifted in the air, right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Luis Arias. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The pitch. High in the air, out to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. A new arm into the game, the righty, Gregory Santos. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon.
The shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
Line to kick the pitch. There's a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that's outside. The pitch. Slider misses outside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right-handed reliever. On the ground, and that's just foul. 3-2. Bounced up the middle. The throw to first. Just got him on that one.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. So right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Out to short, Adames. Gets it to first. And Acuna retired.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. We go to the 8th, and here is Devers. Kicks and fires. And there's a foul ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Harris settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
And now Elliot Ramos. The Giants trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. That's in there. 2-2.
and he was just 5 outs away from the no-hitter. Heck of a game he's had, an excellent performance, but now he's got to get right back to attacking the next guy.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Here's a 2-1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely going to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. To get to the ninth, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Chases the fastball. The ladder struck him out. Casey Schmidt getting ready to hit. The Braves leading by 3 here in the rubber match in this 3-game series. Headed down the line. Acuna on the run. Hauls it in after a long run. And that'll do it. So the Giants leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Borucki.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Golden. The 1-1. Out to short. Adames, the throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The batter, the third baseman,
Austin Riley, the next to hit. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Spencer Beavers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Uto warming up as well. On a line out towards center. Lee squeezes it. 2 down.
the batter, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And now the lefty knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. Ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. Out towards right center field. Harris after it. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. One down, base is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. And now 2-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Golden hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So it's their last chance in this one. Harrison Bader now at the plate. Bailey off of first with 2 away. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The Giants down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I always love playing 4th of July games at home. There's so much energy in the ballpark, the red, white, and blue everywhere. And when you get a win, you feel like you did something special. Now it's off to get showered and changed and enjoy these fireworks.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.